Guys, Joel Embiid and the media bullied themselves to win the MVP over Nikola Jokic because Jokic is the real MVP. Now, I'm not saying that Joel Embiid isn't deserving of some accolades. I'm not saying that Joel Embiid is not a top 5 player in the NBA, but it was highway robbery that Nikola Jokic did not win his 3rd straight MVP. Now, let's not argue whether he should have won it last or the year before, but let's argue about this season and this season only. Nikola Jokic is the MVP. And the weird thing is here, so many people always tell us what matters. And what matters to them and to the media, we saw it with Russell Westbrook, we saw it with James Harden, we've seen it with Steph, we've seen it with even like a Derrick Rose, is that advanced analytics matter to the media, triple doubles matter to the media, win shares and PER matter to the media. And in this case, Nikola Jokic is easily the most valuable player in the NBA this season. Now, a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? Joel Embiid's the real MVP. Let's be real here. Nikola Jokic was well on his way to winning his 3rd straight MVP until the media and Joel Embiid really were like politicians going door to door and forcing you to vote for him. And if you didn't vote for him, you would have been labeled many things, including racist, including stupid, and including you don't know basketball. And now a lot of people might even comment on this video saying, what are you talking about? You don't know basketball. Joel Embiid led the league in scoring. Not every single person who leads the league in scoring wins MVP. Let's just look at some of the stats between Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid before we decide who is the real MVP. All right, so here it is. Okay, let's be real for a minute. Nikola Jokic, a lot of people say, well, Jokic didn't play the end of the season because that's why he didn't win it. Well, he played 69 games to Joel Embiid's 65 games. Now, I am not all about games played, but let's take a look here. Points per game, Joel Embiid is easily the leader here. Joel Embiid was the lead leader in points per game. He averaged 33.1 points per game. He was a scoring machine, while Nikola Jokic averaged 24.5. To the rebounds, Jokic has more rebounds at 11.8 and 9.8 assists, both of them shooting an absurd 63% from the field. Now let's talk about just like two very basic, because I'm not that type of guy who's going to be on the analytics and giving you like 150 different things here. I want to stay basic with my basic analytics. So the basic analytics here are pretty simple. PER, Joel Embiid is slightly less at 31.4 versus 31.5. To Nikola Jokic gets a slight edge. And you guys keep telling me how important PER is when we're talking about most valuable. Let's go to win shares. 14.9 for Nikola Jokic, easily the best in the league, to 12.3 versus Joel Embiid. These are advanced stats, and I'm not an advanced stats guy. But here's the thing. I think we might look at this one day, years from now, and I don't know when those years are going to be, as one of the weirdest MVP seasons. Now, here's the issue, right? Why did Joel Embiid win the MVP over Nikola Jokic? Well, one, he, as I said, the media bullied their way to it. It was like a media grenade back and forth over and over again. Everyone's like, you better vote for Embiid or you don't know basketball. Kendrick Perkins made it about race. People just started talking about it, and Doc Rivers did a great job of selling his own player. Meanwhile, Joel Embiid kept talking about it because he cared so much, while Nikola Jokic kept saying he did not care about the MVP. So over and over again, these things were thrown into our face. You better vote for Joel Embiid. Meanwhile, my boy here, Nikola Jokic, maybe I'm a Nikola Jokic fan a little bit, is sitting here just winning games, going to the number 1 seed in the West. I know the Sixers had a better record, but they had the 3rd seed versus Nikola Jokic, who had the 1 seed, and he rested, at the end of the year because they had the number 1 seed clinched, or they would have probably had a better record than the 76ers. Now, here's one thing that really irked me, right? So they play each other, East versus West, twice a year. Joel Embiid in the first game against Nikola Jokic destroyed the Nuggets and Nikola Jokic. And they're like, all right, he's going to win the MVP award. But everyone had this circled on their calendar, right? The next time these two teams played against each other, what would the matchup be between Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid? And what happened? Joel Embiid just sat out the game. He dodged the game. He decided not to play the game. And that, my friends, to me, you can't be ducking these type of matchups between two MVP players and then actually win the MVP. And that's exactly what happened. He dodged the matchup, which if you go look at their head-to-head matchup, yeah, it looks like Embiid did way better against Jokic, but he did not dodge a game. Jokic played both games, didn't dodge the game. So that, to me, is very big. And number two reason why Joel Embiid won the MVP award, quite frankly, is his game against the Boston Celtics, where he single-handedly helped the 76ers win the game. And then ESPN and every single media outlet basically just jamming him down your throat. He's the MVP. And if you think otherwise, you're an idiot. And that's what happened here with the MVP. Meanwhile, we don't know what exactly is going to happen here. We still have the rest of the playoffs to go. But I'm telling you right now, I think that the Nuggets are going to go farther than the 76ers. And I actually think the Nuggets have a chance. I'm not saying they're going to, but if they win the NBA championship and Nikola Jokic doesn't win the MVP award, we are going to be talking about this for years to come. Number three reason why Jokic didn't win the MVP is simple. They didn't want to give it to him 3 straight years. How hard is it to win an MVP 3 straight years? Well, no one's done it since Larry Bird. And that includes Michael Jordan. That includes Kobe Bryant, who's only won one. Shaq, LeBron, Duncan, Curry, no one, Giannis, who won 2 in a row. No one's won 3 MVPs in a row. And I think the voters get voter fatigue. And the voters are like, you know what? You've won already twice. So that's it. Like, you're not going to win a third time. We're not going to let you win a third time. And that's what happened with Nikola Jokic. So what I'm telling you here is quite simple, right? Nikola Jokic got bullied away from the MVP. We were forced to vote for Nikola Jokic. For Joel Embiid, and he's won the MVP award over Nikola Jokic, who I believe deserved it. So you let me know what you think. Who really deserved the MVP award? And if you like my content, please hit that like and subscribe button here. I'm saying it at the end of a video. I do opinion videos and travel vlogs around sports. So if I go to a cool sporting match, you'll see a vlog about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is George Jarjour, or George on Tap. Once again, hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you watch the rest of my videos, and please leave a comment with what you think. Who do you think is the real MVP? And if you think I'm an idiot, go ahead and tell me right at the end of the video. See you next time.